Pope Leo just took his first big step on the world stage today by releasing his first major document, and it's downright shocking. But more than shocking, it sets up a collision course with Trump, right-wing politics, and the billionaire class. In other words, ruh-roh. Leo's document, which I'm going to excerpt here, is a defining moment. Ever since the death of Pope Francis, the world has been waiting to see what kind of pope would replace the charismatic Italian-Argentinian pontiff. In the last couple of weeks, Pope Leo has made that clear. The first sign that Leo was going to keep the church firmly guided to protecting the poor and the marginalized was this response to an American journalist.
Someone who says I'm against abortion but says I'm in favor of the death penalty is not really pro-life. So someone who says that I'm against abortion but I'm in agreement with the inhuman treatment of immigrants who are in the United States, I don't know if that's pro-life.
Leo's message here was quite clear. The era of the church more concerned with finger-wagging and judgment is over. And as a prelude to releasing his first major document, Leo met with Texas Bishop Mark Seitz, the Bishop of El Paso, Texas, who shared letters from immigrants with the Pope and also showed him this video.
I come to you in the midst of a heavy trial. Escúchanos.
We are a voice woven from the prayers, hopes, and tears of immigrant communities across the United States, from California to Texas, Iowa, North Carolina, and beyond.
Many of us were forced to leave behind everything that was most precious: family, home, the communities that gave us a sense of belonging, and the land where our children played and learned.
Now, when deportations strike, the loss is repeated. Family bonds are broken, communities are scattered, and our children are stripped of safety, health, and education.
We live in a state of constant anxiety, never knowing if tomorrow will bring separation. If the lives we work so hard to build will be stripped from us. If we will be sent to countries where we were born but did not grow, to countries we fled, and the countries we have never known.
Observers said that Pope Leo teared up over the documentary, and today's release of his apostolic exhortation makes clear that protecting immigrants is going to be a hallmark of his papacy and the Roman Catholic Church. As the Washington Post reports it, Leo's new document, an apostolic exhortation defending the poor and marginalized, is based on an unfinished text started by Pope Francis. He quotes Francis, calling on the faithful to welcome, protect, promote, and integrate migrants. But then, Leo really takes aim at Christians who allow for the exploitation of migrants. As the Post reports it, Leo takes aim at Christians who embrace secular ideologies or political and economic approaches that lead to gross generalizations and mistaken conclusions. He suggests they go back and reread the gospel. And Leo made clear that the church is not going to stay quiet on the root causes of migration and exploitation. As the Post reports it, deploying some of the same charged phrases favored by Francis, he pillories market capitalism, deriding the dictatorship of an economy that kills by enriching a small, wealthy elite. Whoa, tech bros, the Pope ain't looking too kindly on your absolute hoarding of world resources. Go figure. Needless to say, there's already conservative uproar on Leo's document, and the reigning theme is repeated in the Washington Post when they quote a priest from North Carolina saying, "My parishioners are saying something along the lines of, why doesn't he just focus on the church?" Newsflash, people. The majority of immigrants coming from South and Central America, as well as the Caribbean, all those brown people that Stephen Miller hates, well, they're Catholic. So hey, be happy. Leo is doing exactly what you told him to do. Focus in on the church. I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupied Democrats.